Community Comprehensive Secondary School far back in Rumu Cruciate. That wonderful playlist. Let me ask. Okay, you also are part of them. Wonderful. I want us also just celebrate them with a clap. Let's appreciate them. Inside each one of you, by the grace of God, in this life you will be celebrated. And that's one of the reasons why I've come. We want to just share something very, very vital. I'm asked to speak on how to succeed as a student, or how to succeed as a knight. But before I do that, I want to just establish this. You succeed. Why? Then after which I'm going to be looking at the how within these few minutes I have. And I want to please beg you to listen, because something is about to happen in your life. The first thing that begins to change in the life of a man, a boy or a girl, is when that person begins to have access to the right kind of information. When you begin to hear the right kind of things, when you begin to listen to the right things you're supposed to listen to or give attention to, that is where change begins from. And why must you, why must I in this life succeed? Because that's not why your parents actually have sent us to school. One of the essence, one of the reasons why we come to school, why we leave home every morning, and for the next 6 years of our life, we limit it within the four walls of an institution, especially the secondary level. It is purely, primarily because your parents, the government, even God, we all want you to what? To succeed. But I've discovered, like this adage you must have had a number of times. They say you can force a horse to the stream, but you can't force that horse to do what? To drink. Even if you force him or force the head of that horse into the water or into that river, if the horse said, I'm not drinking, will it drink? No. Some of the things you need to do if you will end up among the mighty, among the great. And I pray for you again, by the grace of God, you will not die small. Yeah. There are certain names. We have over 100 million people living in this nation. But when certain names are mentioned, it's easy to know. Is it not true? Certain names have been able to have a measure of respect and regard, even beyond the shores of this land. How did they make it? But there were secrets that they employed or adopted that helped them in life. Every successful man or successful woman, there are what? Secrets that led them to where they are today. But let's take it one by one. Why must I succeed? Number one, especially as a Nigerian student, you have no reason to fail because you have been born in a blessed nation. You know Nigeria is blessed. Some of us said, Nigeria is blessed, and people are queuing up at certain embassies to fly out. At every available opportunity, everybody wants to escape. Even some of us seated here. What is in this land? What is in this nation? I'm here to tell you that there's something wonderful in Nigeria. Have you ever sat down to wonder and think that what are the whites doing here? This land is bad, this place is dry, nothing is moving. You know that we have a lot of our foreign friends coming in. Go and stand at certain airports and see the number of our foreign friends trooping into the land. You think they are coming to look at the blacks? Because there are no blacks over there and they just want to come and sightsee. Is that why they are here? There's something in this land. There's something treasurable. And of course, I don't want to begin to talk about certain blessings that our nation has. Do you know that we have over 34 natural resources? Hello? Even though we're not fully exploring all these natural resources. Now, how did we work to get them? Huh? All these resources, did we labor as a nation to get them from God? It's just there. Plus, one of the resources we as a land have saved so much on for a number of years now. Who knows? I believe some of us already know what I'm saying. There are several others that we have ignored quite a number of them, and we're just focusing on about few of them. And even with those few, you need to know how much this land, this nation is making on a daily basis. Ever look at yourself and say, my nation is blessed. You know you are very, very privileged. People are looking for visa to fly into this nation. They queue at embassies just to come because there's something they want to do. Do you know MTN? Hello? MTN company used to be in South Africa. That was where they started from. But as I'm talking to you today, the headquarters is no longer. There's something here. Hello? There's something they have discovered. Where? Here in Nigeria. But some of us Nigerians have not even discovered it. I don't want to be talking about other telecommunication companies, but if I begin to tell you some of them, go and find out it didn't start from this nation. It is silent. Was it here they started from? I'm asking you now. Is it here they started from? But they have discovered that come, let's. There's something about this land. And by the grace of God, you will not just live as a stranger in your own land. I want you to begin to wake up. Now, you are, yes, of course, your nation is blessed. Let's even leave that along the line. But let me just cite or call your attention to this particular scene. Several years ago, one of the greatest man on earth, is now an ex-president of America. He visited our land. Please be attentive and listen. He was trying to talk about the wealth of any nation. And he used these exact words. He said the wealth of any nation is not measured by the things that lies under the feet of that nation. It's not calibrated by what lies under the feet of the people. The blessings under their feet. The resources under their feet. He said what will determine the wealth of any nation is what lies between their ears. What did I say? What lies between their what? Their ears. Now who can answer that question? You know, you've been asking yourself several questions in biology and in fact, you guys, you have amazing scientists in this place. I think I'm leaving this school to go and tell the world out there that there's something special in Army Day Secondary School. I thought you'd be glad and give yourself a round of applause. Now, but let's try and answer that question. What is it that lies between the ears? If you have an answer to that question, I'd like you to just, I prefer a female. Thank God for my sister that rose up then to ask a question. But who can answer that question? Please, among the females, what is it that lies between the ears of the people? Or what is it that lies between the ears? Yes, who wants to try? I'll have, thank God, I have a number of female. I'll point at you. I'll call you now. Okay. Where's the other mic? Was to bring. Thank God that became a major area our young scientist was talking about a few moments ago. Hello. No, I'm not just trying to flatter you and make you excited. I'm telling you the truth. You have an amazing brain. In fact, scientists have discovered that humans are yet to explore. With all the development and all the discoveries and all the inventions, we have not yet explored 10%. Hello? Hi. You know what I'm saying? Shame. And the challenge to Africa. Most of these inventions were from our father. Abi? Your uncle. You see what these whites are enjoying? This white.